Hello, good afternoon, you guys.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to our mother-daughter DIY on Mondays at the Owl Box. We are going to be, let me show you. We are going to be DIYing some thrifted gold frames.
I'm kind of excited because I bought these a long time ago, and
You
I'm
did.
kind of excited to work on these.
Me too. Oh, before we get started, we wanted to mention last week's winner for commenting, Terry Harmon. Congratulations! You won a. Oh, it's right here. You won a.
Oh, there it is.
We aren't on that.
We're not on that screen yet.
Congratulations, Terry. Thank you for watching.
Okay, don't
You
put me on News
won
5 or anything. Okay.
a block of the sanding pads.
And those are really nice. There's like three different. There's like a fine, a medium, and a coarse. So for a lot of different little crafting projects, they work really well. So just message us if you're how to get it. If you're local, you can come in. We'll have it saved for you here, or you can contact us, leave us a message. Or if you're out of town, then we can just send it to you. But I think you're local.
Yeah, thank you, Terry, for watching, for commenting. And then this week, every comment will be entered to win a sample pot of Old Violet, which is my mom's favorite color.
I love that color.
And so we will not be going live next Monday because it's Memorial Day. So if the winner will be able to get their Old Violets, we'll announce in 2 Mondays on June 3rd. Yeah. But I think I did say no live next Monday for Memorial Day. Am I forgetting something?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. All right, so I guess should we get going?
Yeah,
we
let's
have
do it. Let's
okay.
do it.
Now that I know we're an hour, I worry about the time frame, and I want to like get in there because I'm worried that we're running out of time. Okay.
All right, what are you gonna do first?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so my mom got these gold frames at a thrift store like years ago, and I made, using the Hidden Hollow IOD molds, I made this little fairy door, and I just glued it on with wood glue. I glued it right onto the glass on top. And so I think I'm going to start by painting.
Oh, you left the glass. Okay.
Yeah, I left the glass on. I just glued
why not?
the mold right over the glass.
Nice.
And so I'm just going to start painting it.
Okay. I wanted to let you guys know too, we have the lovely Krista with us today.
Hello.
She's going to be helping. She's looking at comments. So if you have a question, you can just leave a message and get yourself into the drawing, and also ask a question, give us a comment, tell us where you're from, whatever, and she'll see that on her computer. So I am going to also start painting. Let's see.
I am using Louis Blue. It is a soft French blue.
Look at the difference. I'm using duck egg blue. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
But like the duck egg blue has like a little bit of green. Whoa. Sorry.
Oopsie
I almost dumped it
daisies.
right into your Louis.
Okay. So I am going to paint the door blue. And I'm going to go back later and paint some green on all of this ivy that's growing up the side of the door.
And I wanted to show you guys while I was doing this, I wanted to show you a little bit of wet distressing. So I know a lot of you know, like when you're distressing, you sand it back, but it's kind of a lazy man's distress. And I've done it on so many pieces. So what I'm doing is I'm just painting it on. This is very gold, this frame. And I want some of the gold, but I just don't think I want all of it. So I'm just gonna do a little coat of duck egg blue, which when we first started selling Annie Sloan paint, duck egg blue was the top choice. For how many years?
Oh, years. I still think it's up there in like the top 10.
Yeah.
But for the first few years, duck egg was top 3 for a long time.
It really is a beautiful color. So I don't even think I'm going to put 2 coats. I think I'm just going to make sure I have enough on here. It's really covering really well. I know with chalk paint, you don't have to sand, prime, all that baloney. So you really get good coverage and it sticks to almost
Oh,
anything.
is that a part of the, no.
Okay. So on my wet distressing, what I like to do is I put a little bit of water on a cloth. I'm gonna dunk in here. Not too wet. You can, it's kind of a combination. You can use part of the dry part and part of the wet. And then just kind of wipe off the gold, the blue, and let the gold show through. So I thought that these little hobnails, this little trim, I thought would be cute to have gold.
Oh yeah, that's very cute.
And I'm just wiping the paint off. It's just, I don't want to sand later. You don't really need to.
If I can avoid sanding, I'm going to avoid
Me
sanding.
too. What do you think about what do you think about gold over here?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
I am mixing some cream and some Paris Grey together because I want to make the brick that is around the door this kind of grayish creamy mix. And then I'm probably gonna paint the frame like a cream color. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna see how it looks.
You'll let it speak to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it speak to me.
Yeah, look at that. It really does give you a different look when you just use a rag to wipe the paint back. It gives you a different look. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I feel like it's
am I
softer
going?
and
Ooh,
sweeter.
yeah.
Okay, maybe if you go down, I'll zoom in.
Okay.
We just figured out that we can zoom. Oh boy, we're not
Move
that
it.
good at it.
Here we go. It just gives you like a little different look when you take the paint off. It really gives you kind of a little vintagey look. Okay, thank you, Rachel.
Okay, now, okay, good. I panicked for a minute that we couldn't zoom back out. I thought that we were stuck like that forever.
That's kind of cool now you can do that. How's it look over there on the computer, Krista?
It looks good.
Look okay?
Should I go more in? I'm not sure.
There's a little bit of a delay, so I can't see.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right. There's a few second delay, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and I am going to, this was actually, okay, we cheated a little bit. I'm gonna tell you about
Cheater,
it
cheater.
because it would help you too. So this was attached, this little backing to the frame. And I thought it would be hard to like get my painting and my stamping and everything I'm gonna do in there. So Rachel used an X-Acto knife for me and she cut this out. And this has got the little stand. And once we do that, I'm gonna put it right back in and no one would ever be the wiser. So are you guys getting ready for the kids to be out of school? If you have school-age kids or grandkids? I know we're gearing up for that.
Believe that it is almost summer.
Yeah, I feel like it just going by fast.
It really is. I feel so relieved because I just made my whole calendar through the end of summer. So I have everything worked out for work and the kids, and it's kind of stressing me out, but I feel good that it's figured out.
You feel better now that you have it all on
I
paper?
feel much better. I mean, I knew that it would get figured out, but
Yeah.
it's just like that looming. Cream or gray? Cream or gray?
Look how cute that blue looks.
Thank you. I thought it was kind of a sweet little color.
It is, it's really pretty. So I'm painting on cardboard. And it is
Is it
really
porous?
sucking it out. Yeah, it's really taking the paint in. I could probably put a little bit of water on my brush. That would probably help a little bit, but I don't want to keep it too wet because I have stamping and to do on top of this.
See, now I'm looking at the time again. I'm so worried we'll run out of time. I am a slow crafter.
We got lots of time.
Okay, we got lots of time.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, good.
I am, like, when I work on a project, it takes me, I've always been a slow creator.
Well,
Like, I leave it and I come back a couple days later, a couple hours later. And like, I'm an overthinker.
and you like it to look a certain way, so you have
Yeah.
to work at that to get it.
It takes me more time, it doesn't come naturally. I have to like go back and back.
I mean, we talk about that a lot, about how it just doesn't look right sometimes, and then you walk away, and the next day you're like, oh,
Yeah, I
I
don't-
kind of do like that.
I don't hate that as much
I
as
don't
I
hate
thought
it.
that
I don't
did.
hate it. You're like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Okay, do you guys mind if I experiment with, I have these little, I've had them in my home studio, but I brought them to the shop, and I want to see how loud they are and how loud they come across on the, I'm going to use my little dryer.
I am very curious how loud this is gonna be. Because
So
I'm
we-
hoping that we can use it on the lives.
Yes.
Before
Yes.
we turn that on,
Yeah.
Vera says, "Good afternoon, ladies."
Hi, Vera.
Hi, Vera.
And
How
she
are
was
you?
just asking what we are creating today. So if you want to remind everyone about your thrifted gold frames.
Perfect. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Rach.
Oh, okay. My mom bought these gold frames at a thrift store, and then we're painting the frames, and then we're putting IOD molds inside to create a little piece of three-dimensional mixed media art.
And Rachel's, this is that little, it's so cute. Was it called fairy doors or
This
something?
is
No.
the Hidden Hollows
Hollow.
mold. And I'm
So
using this
cute.
one. And I just put some clay in there and I glued it on right onto the glass frame. And now I'm painting it to make it look like a little fairy door. I think my daughter's gonna love this. I'm gonna bring this.
Oh, she's gonna love that.
I think I'm gonna put it in the living room.
There's so much detail on that little door.
There really is.
Okay, I'm gonna use this little dryer. Thanks,
Okay,
Krista.
let's see how loud.
See how loud this is. You guys can comment. That's still pretty loud. Oh, that works well though.
I'm curious if they could hear us over.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that worked really.
Wow, it really dried
Yeah,
it. Bev Morales is the one who suggested it, and I kept forgetting to bring them, and she said it, and I thought, oh my gosh, I gotta remember that. So I brought in 3 that we could use for workshops. And how's it sound, Krista?
It's a little loud, but I can hear you speaking over the top of it, Rachel.
Oh,
Okay, that's
I
what we
think
were
we're
wondering.
okay.
So thanks, Bev, for kind of reminding me to do that. But yeah, I think that's good. I think I'm ready to do a stamp on there.
and it's definitely not as loud as a hair dryer.
Yeah, hair dryer is really loud. Okay, you guys, I am going to use, and Krista, she'll link everything at the bottom when we're finished. I'm gonna use some Annie Sloan metallic gold paint, and I'm gonna use, let's see now, it is, the traditional color is the one that I'm gonna use.
A couple of the golds are so similar that it's hard for me to remember to delineate.
I know, I think that somebody, I don't know if it's you or a vet, but somebody's using the rose gold a lot.
I think it might be me.
Is it? Because I noticed when I went to open it, I thought, wow, this one's getting used, so somebody's liking that one.
I was worried that it was too rosy, but it's not. It's like a really good.
I have not used and I have to try. This, you guys, is the new lattice stamp from IOD. And I took off one of them, the smallest one, and it's amazing because it's almost 5 by 7. It fits really beautifully, like right onto this piece. But if you remember if you were tuning in last week, when you get a new stamp, you have to hit it a little bit with a little bit of sandpaper because it comes with a little finish on it, and you get a much more detailed image if you sand it a little bit. Not much. You don't have to have much elbow grease on that. And then I kind of wanted to show you guys how to use a brayer, because when I use chalk paint, you can use IOD ink, of course, on these stamps, but what I like to do, sometimes I like to use chalk paint, depending on the color I want, and I want it gold, so I think I'm going to use Annie Sloan gold. So I wanted to show you how to, instead of using a stamp pad, which we usually just tap, tap, tap and use a stamp pad, I wanted to use a brayer and to roll it on, because sometimes I think I feel like I get a better, with chalk paint, I get a better coverage that way.
Yeah, one time I did not use the brayer with chalk paint, and I regretted it immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need too much here, I don't think. So really, when you're using a brayer, I think you guys can see that. Move my little palette over. So a brayer is like this little tool that just has a little, where's the thing?
So we're down here.
Okay, I gotta make a little mental note of that spot right there. So the little brayer is like a little tool that's got a little roll. It's like a little roller. And what you do basically is you just roll your paint out onto your palette and load up the little roller. A little spot there that's not, there we go. Okay, then basically then you just roll it onto your stamp.
Ooh, that already looks pretty. That is one of my favorite stamps. I haven't used it yet, but when you just opened it up, I thought, oh my gosh, that inspired me to do a bunch of different
Really?
things. Yeah.
This is the new spring release from IOD. And I did get a little bit, if you can see it, I did get a little bit on my backing of my stamp. And I'm just gonna clean it. And when we're in workshops, we usually use a little Q-tip to clean this, because we just don't want to get it on our project. So I just clean it up a little bit, and I think I have enough on there. So when you're stamping, none of this is an exact, it's not really an exact science. All right. Move this back over here, and then I will just put my stamp on it, and we use the IOD golden rule. That's not paint, you guys, that's something I got on there.
Do you need another pair of hands?
Yeah, can you take that little, thank you.
Oops,
It's really stuck on there, huh?
yeah.
It's not gonna go on, it's on the outside, but still,
There you go.
thank you. So you use, I'm just eyeballing it, not gonna worry too much about it. Use the IOD golden rule. Keep one hand to keep your stamp in the same place while you're pressing down to get the paint to adhere. That's how you get a blurry stamp, is if you don't keep one hand on your stamp at all times, then keep your hand on this side that you've already done and go over to here. And if you do that, you can even kind of cheat. Ooh, cute. And see where you missed.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
That's cute, huh? Okay, then up, straight, and there's your little pattern.
It's good with the brayer. I don't ever get that good of a.
I feel like you really get a better. All right, while that is drying, I'm gonna do a little mold that I can glue on top of that. I'll set that aside and my frame. And that stamp was called Lattice. And then this mold is cute. I think, what do you guys think? I'm thinking the sheep. This mold is Village Market, and it's got 3 little animals that are super cute. Okay, I'm getting the,
Look at you. You
Look
went
at that.
right to the right spot.
that spot. I think the little sheep would be cute.
I like the sheep too.
And I just opened this. So we always put a little bit of cornstarch or flour in our mold, because it really makes, if you don't do that, it just doesn't fall out as easily. The clay doesn't fall out. This is like a little country, like it looks almost like a little country French.
It does. We're both going kind of Frenchy today. We did French for so many years that I got really over it. And then very recently, I've been wanting to do things in the French style again.
Yeah, I feel the same. and then you tap out the excess, and then you're ready to put your mold in there. Yeah, things really go in trends. And when we first started, it was all very French.
All the French and all the burlap,
The farmhouse.
the farmhouse.
I mean, I think people, we live in a rural area. I don't know, you know, who is from where, but we live we're close to San Francisco by about 50, maybe 70 miles or something, or 50 miles. But we're in an agricultural valley. So we still have a lot of people that do farmhouse.
I feel like it's just different now. It's just not, you know.
Yeah, it's just in a little more modern way, but.
Yeah.
So on the IOD air dry clay, if you work it in your hands a little bit and get it warmed up, it's a little bit easier to work with. So I always like to just kind of work it like dough.
I'm feeling scared because I'm gonna go in and start painting some green. This is like ivy.
Cute.
And I had some,
Oh, how cute is that?
that I was gonna hot glue on there. But I'm feeling just a little bit nervous about it. I don't know why.
Which green are you gonna use?
I was gonna use olive and furl, kind of a mix of the two.
Okay.
We've been all about furl lately.
We really have. We've been using furl a lot.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot my little,
Oh, do you want me to grab you one?
are you up anyway? Thank you.
Okie dokie.
So the nice thing about when you're gluing these, you want to make them flat because that will give you a better adhesion when you're gluing it onto your project. So if you just almost flatten this, you don't want to go at a 45 because then it just doesn't work well. But if you flatten it, I'm not sure what that degree is.
Oh boy, I'm not the person to ask about that. I'm always worried that I'm gonna get my head in the shot as I'm like leaning over to see what I'm doing.
These molds really have, it's their patent for this company for Iron Orchid Designs, but these molds are really nice. It's got this, it's called a micro edge, and it just gives you this really detailed, clean edge. Okay, I think that's ready to come out. And then you flip and use, you can see it better if I do it this way, and you let gravity help you. And look at that little sheet.
That's pretty cute.
Isn't that pretty cute?
The detail on the
Yeah,
the
look at this
little
one.
is pretty sweet.
Okay. Cute. All right, I think I need to dry this a little bit because this is not quite dry yet. So you guys, I'm going noisy again.
Please hold.
Please hold. That looks good.
Oh, I think I'm gonna paint that over blue. I don't like that one.
Okay,
But
that looks really nice.
thank you.
And really that took down a lot of that gold, which was, these frames were super duper gold.
Vera says that's very cute.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Vera. It's amazing how fast that dries it. Okay.
Almost putting my brush in my coffee, but it is not my water, it's my coffee.
Vera, what are you working on? Are you working on a project?
Yeah, have you used the kissing booth color yet?
Okay. Now, clean up my mess a little bit. Now we use Tight Bond Quick and Thick, which is our adhesive that we use for the molds.
Okay, so there's my, I'm not totally happy with the frame. I feel like I want to do a little wash of something.
I absolutely love those colors together.
This one does
Uh-huh.
palette, thanks, Mom.
I really like those colors. Excuse me.
Vera says she painted rain boots and she's still working on them.
Oh my gosh, how
Oh.
cute!
Yay.
That sounds so fun. I need to move my coffee. I'm going to get my paintbrush and my coffee.
You're gonna do it.
Here, I will put it away from your reach.
Oh, thank you.
We get concentrating and then
So much concentration. Are you doing anything fun for Memorial Day, Mom?
that's Monday, huh?
Yeah, I just found out it was Memorial Day today, so.
I don't think we don't have anything planned. All right, you guys, so now I have the glue. What about you? Well, you just found
I
out today,
just
so
found
you don't know.
out today.
You seriously just found out today.
So I don't know yet. I'll get back to you tomorrow.
Okay, get back to me. Okay, well, I'm just going to eyeball it. And you just sort of lay it down. Is that straight, you guys? Oh, wait a minute. Like that?
Yeah, that looks straight.
That's pretty straight. And then you gently tap.
Should it move over that way?
That way?
Like, is it too late? Oh no, we're good. We're
A
good.
smooch, just a smooch.
Just like that. I think that was it. That was what it
All right.
needed.
And then you have to be really careful because all this detail that's in there, if you tap it down too hard, you will lose, your clay is really wet and still malleable right now. And sometimes what I like to do is, sometimes I like to leave it overnight, but sometimes I just don't have the patience for that. So, there you guys go. Can you see that little guy?
That looks so cute.
That little sheep is gonna be cute, I think. And I usually don't have the patience, so I just go for it. So I think when we were kind of planning this, we decided maybe do it in cream, or like old white, but then put some gray or something over the top.
I thought that you were gonna do Whistler gray or gray and then white, or white and then black wax.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do white first. I mean, it's not gonna be much different than the clay.
I've never waxed the raw clay without paint on it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to use paint because I'm afraid to put the wax
Yeah,
at
I'm
this
curious
point.
how it would, you know.
I think I'm just gonna tap a little bit of, oh, it makes a difference, it's a different color. I'm gonna tap a little bit of this, I'm using the original color from Annie Sloan.
Oh, just a quick reminder that if you guys throw a comment up there, you'll be entered to win a sample pot of Old Violet, which is my mom's favorite color.
Mm-hmm. It is so beautiful.
It's really pretty. I painted.
How would you, go ahead, say what you painted, then tell me
I
how you would explain this.
Oh, you mean like
The color.
the
like,
color?
Yeah.
I painted Abigail's dresser in that color right before she was born. So over 6 years ago. I think it's like a bluish purple.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of purple in there, but it's blue, it's not quite violet.
It's really not quite violet. It's more, I think it's a bluish purple, a muted. It's a very natural color.
Okay, I am now going to get up and get, because I forgot to get Whistler gray, and I think we need some gray on top again, so that you can see that nice detail. Okay.
What should I do next? Oh, I've got some green in my cream. Okay, I think that I'm going to hot glue some.
You need the gun?
I do. Am I gonna do it, guys, or am I not gonna do it?
This thing is hot, be careful. The little nozzle.
Thanks, Mom.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna commit and I'm gonna do it. It's not really a craft project until you've pulled out the hot glue gun.
The magic of hot glue. All right, I'm going to be using some Whistler gray, which is one of Annie's newer colors.
I really love that color.
I do too. And I think I'm gonna do a wash, because I don't want it to be too dark.
I got a quick question from Kimberly. What color is the diamond grid with the sheep mold?
Oh, hi Kimberly. That is, Annie Sloan she came out with it this last year. It is, which way are we going here, right here? It is metallic. It's her metallic paint. And this one is the traditional gold. And Krista, we have this online and Krista will link it. Thank you, Krista. It's so pretty. You know, metallics were hard to get, you know, over the years. It always had to be gilding wax, something like that. And now that Annie came out with this, it's a water base. There's 3 or 4 different kinds of colors, you know, shades of gold. And then she also has silver and I think copper even.
I think so. And a water-based metallic, I mean, that's pretty rare.
That's pretty unheard of.
Yeah, I was really surprised with how pigmented it is and how, for being a water-based paint.
And you can do, it's really cool because the first thing I did, I can't remember what I was working on, like a little pot that I found, a little tin pot that I found at the thrift store. I just put a little thin coat and it was like translucent and it looked so pretty.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit more opaque.
Right. And then as I got used to using it, I put it on a little more thickly now because if I want it more gold. But you can do it either way, whatever you want.
Thank you from Kimberly. She says,
Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you for asking and thank you for being on with us. Now, if you want something like Rachel was saying, you can also get Annie Sloan's gold gilding. And that's not water-based, that's an oil base. Yeah. And that is a kind of a different look. But we've been using that for years and it's wonderful.
I always think of the paint as if you want to cover more square footage. Use the water-based paint. And if you want to have, if you're doing less, you know, more of a detail or more of a little smaller project, then the gilding. But it also, you know, if you want to use oil-based or water-based, definitely plays a role in that. I love the gilding. I love the oil-based.
We've been using it for so many years.
Yeah.
And in the old days, before Annie Sloan came out with it, we used to buy French gilding wax.
Oh my gosh.
And it was a little teeny weeny little pot this big and it was $30 or $40 or $50.
I
can't remember, but it was a lot.
about that in a long time.
It was a beautiful product. And then Annie Sloan came out with it a few years ago and it's like $13 or $14 something. You could, Krista, you could link that. We have it online. It's the Annie Sloan gilding wax.
Okay.
Please, thank you.
I'll add everything in one comment at the end.
Perfect. So I just kind of watered down my paint, the Whistler, which is like her newest gray. You get those little feet, huh?
Oh, that's awful cute.
And then I'm going to wipe off some of that And then I'll see if it's enough. I can also put more if I want. I think I'm just gonna blot it with this and see what happens. I kind of like that. What do you think,
I
Rach?
think he is very cute. I think that we need to name him.
We should.
Sully the sheep.
Sully the sheep. That's cute. I kind of like him with a little bit of white showing through there.
Yeah, I think that's very cute.
And then since I'm patting him, I'm not gonna get too much of that detail off. And I'm not gonna worry too much about getting the sides, because I don't wanna get it on my little backing.
Oh yeah, it's,
You know, right?
nobody's gonna notice that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna add some moss. Because why not?
Bless you, Krista.
You.
Kimberly, are you local or are you from somewhere else?
Yeah, where is everybody from,
Where's
you
everybody
guys?
from?
Throw us what town you're from. I'm always curious if people are local or if they're from other places. I'm making a big old mess over here.
That's
It's not crafty unless you do make it.
That's the
really
truth.
true. We are definitely messy we're definitely messy crafters. I feel like it's missing something. Maybe
Oh,
just
that's so
wax. You like
cute.
it? I think it's kind of cute.
Oh my gosh, I'm running out of time.
How much time do we have?
You still have 23 minutes.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
we have plenty
okay,
of time.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna get you a big timer.
We
We need a timer.
The countdown.
We do have it up here, but we have to look.
Yeah, it's so small. I feel like I have to. And I need to get new glasses so bad.
That is so cute. Well, it takes you long because look how detailed it is. It takes you a little bit longer because it's very detailed and very three-dimensional.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
My three-dimensional teacher would be proud.
Again, I love when that college degree comes in handy. I think maybe just a little bit of wax and some dark wax.
Oh yeah. Mom, that's beautiful. I think that's.
It's looking a little country and fun.
Oopsie-doo.
Kimberly's from Manteca.
Oh, that's not too far away.
Oops.
Okay, I think I'm gonna get a little bit, I'm gonna take this out and get a little wax on here while that is drying. Oh, I could put DIY Big Top, but honestly, I kind of like the look of wax on this one.
I feel like wax is much more the vibe that you're going.
Yeah.
So yesterday I texted my mom. I said, "Do you have moss?" And she said, "I have gray moss. Is that going to work?" I am so glad it's gray.
Oh, good.
If it was green, it wouldn't be giving
Good.
like the dimension that I pictured in my brain.
Oh, I'm so glad. All right, now I am using Annie Sloan's clear wax,
Look at you. Oh.
other than it being upside down.
I don't know.
Do I have like a spatial
Is it?
problem?
Am I doing it upside down?
I have some kind of
There
spatial.
we
There you
go.
go. Like a spatial problem of some sort.
One day we're gonna figure this out, guys. But until then, we're still gonna be here looking like a couple of weirdos.
Lovable.
Thank you, Krista.
Okay, you're our biggest cheerleader, Krista.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Krista's our
Always,
biggest hype girl.
always.
I think that I need to plug this. I think that the cordless hot
you
glue
plug
gun.
it
Yeah,
in.
would you plug that in for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let it get a little bit more juice.
That's the only problem with the cordless.
But it lasts way longer than you think. Every time
Yeah.
I'm always impressed with how
And
long
it's
it lasts.
easy. which is nice.
Yeah, and it heats up very quickly. I feel like we've made it because we have a cordless.
I do too. I felt like we were legit when we
Yeah.
got recording. We're legit crafters
The
now.
things that make us happy, you know?
So clear wax.
Vera mentioned that, Rachel, your painting matches the leaves you glued on. So
Thank-
great job. And
thank you,
your sheet
Vera.
is so cute.
Thank you, Vera. That's awesome. We appreciate you.
We really, really do.
We really, really do.
Okay, what is next? I really wanted to put some pressed flowers in here, but I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm a big mess. I have moss and ferns and paint all over everything in front of me.
That means it's been a good day.
And look at me. I'm like flailing. Things are stuck to my, everything is
All signs of a good day.
Exactly. Things are flying around here.
we're winning.
Yes. I'm so in tune now that we do the lives. I'm so in tune to like when somebody's live, any kind of a live, like a live sale or a live craft, whatever. I watch now and I don't just look at the thing. I'm looking at like how their setup is and how neat they are. And it's so amazing. Like some crafters are like us and they're totally, you know, just sort of not the neatest. And then others are super neat. Like I want to hit you in the head with this. Sorry. And it's fun to watch. I have a new interest in it now.
It is really fun.
I think
Because
that
before we started going live, I had never watched a live once.
really,
Yeah, never once.
I had a couple people I have been watching for a while, thinking, "Oh, we can never do that. I'll never do that." Just because I thought, "Oh my gosh, it's so scary." But now that we're doing it, it's really fun to be able to craft together and get to meet new customers. It's fun.
It's still kind of scary, but less scary.
Yeah, it's less. Every time we do it, I feel like it's less scary.
Am I gonna do?
We're not as panicked, huh, Krista?
No, got it together.
We're pulling it together.
So Krista has been here with us. I feel like the past like 5 or 6, and we've been pretty panicked.
Yeah.
And so she's seen us go from freaking out, and I feel like today was the calmest one yet.
I do too. I feel like today's been the
You're
best one.
killing it. You're
Thank
killing
you.
it.
Thank you, Krista.
Kimberly is wondering if you'll be doing a frame workshop.
Would you like us to?
We
That
can.
would be, we can.
We certainly can.
That would be an easy one to do.
And then we could have them. It always makes me nervous with the.
Look how cute that is.
Thank you. When they do the molding the same day. Like
Yeah. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, that's kind of scary because when you make the mold, it's a little bit soft. And
But-
so you kind of need a day for it to.
I kind of feel though, like it's just a way for them to learn, and even if it's not perfect,
Yeah, that's true.
I think it would be for like I did it today, and it's not, you know, it's not perfect. Like this will not dry until tomorrow, like my little mold. But I could paint it. I think they can handle it,
Yeah.
even though it's a little scary.
We like scary things around
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of daredevils.
I think we're okay if this is as daring as we get. But you do risk, you know, when you do those kind of things, you risk it not coming out every single time just right. So what would you be, Kimberly, what would you like to see, like molding, transferring? What would you like to see if we did a frame class? Because we always like to take ideas and suggestions.
Sharon says hi from Oregon.
Hi, Sharon.
Oh, hi, Sharon.
Thank you for joining us today.
What's happening in Oregon? How's your weather there?
And Kimberly says she's definitely feeling inspired now.
Oh, yay!
Oh,
That
good.
makes me feel very happy.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. That's what we're hoping for.
And Vera says yes, do the workshop.
Yeah! Thank you, Miss Vera.
Thank you, Vera. You're such a great help and cheerleader for us. We love you. Just saying.
I couldn't find my little tweezers
Oh,
for my.
so you go in and put it on my hand.
Oh, and then see, look, I tore the The leaf of the flower.
I'm trying to think of those little tweezers where we put them.
Oh, I can. We're already in this. We're already doing it.
You're going for it.
You're doing it live.
Yeah, we're live.
It's happening. So dark wax and clear wax on Annie Sloan, always clear wax first. So, well, there is one exception or two exceptions to the rule, which there always are, but
I feel like those aren't important right now.
they're not important right now. So the main thing, I will tell you.
Okay.
We won't keep it a secret, but clear wax first, always, because chalk paint is very porous. And so you put your clear wax and then you remove the excess. Then that leaves a nice, soft, sort of damp pad for you to add the pigmented waxes. So like dark wax, which would be dark wax, black wax, white wax. Then when you put the wax, as you saw me do, put the dark wax over it, then you can kind of move that wax around and it doesn't just like absorb immediately into the paint and look dirty. So always remember, it's an extra step, clear wax first, then dark wax over the top, okay? Now the exception is when you are painting one of the black colors and you put black paint and then you want a richer finish, you can put black wax right on top of it without putting clear first. And that is stunning. That is a very stunning, very nice, classic, modern look. Oh, that wax really made the difference there.
Wax always makes the difference, you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh my gosh.
wax, Mom, that's beautiful.
You know, I'm having a deja vu moment, right? Thank you. I'm having a deja vu moment here because I
What
think
does that
that you are
remind you
too
of?
young, but this look in the 70s,
Really?
60s and 70s, like my mother's furniture literally looked like this, like her side
Really?
table. Yes. The gold.
Because I feel like that was back in the 90s and now it's back now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. This,
I feel like
is bringing me back.
So now it's called cottage core,
Oh my gosh.
right? But I feel like when I was younger, that was the house that I grew up. Oh my gosh, I paint all over my shirt.
An apron.
I literally said, should I put an apron on? And then I got distracted and then I didn't put the apron on. And every single shirt that I own has paint on it.
Good thing
Wait,
it's
your
chalk
shirt's
paint.
green. It is green.
But it's right there in like the most,
You're fine.
I'm not gonna show you guys.
You're
But
good.
chalk paint is water-based, and so if you catch it right after, you know.
Oh, it's hopeless. No, it's not. I'm being dramatic. Every single shirt that I own has paint on it. And I go, whenever we're going live, I'm like, okay, Rachel, let's find a shirt that has paint on it. And I cannot find one.
So you think the house you grew up in, which was my house because this is my daughter. Do you think we had furniture this color? I think of it as my mom, as your grandmother.
Well, okay, this looks like Noni Glow. She had all of like the
Yeah.
nests and the eggs and
Yes.
the duck egg color and the yes. But your house was cottage core, but was a different color palette.
Yeah, I had like all this French blue.
Yes.
So remember our kitchen was that
How
color?
funny that this is what we're doing. And my house is all Opposon blue.
That is amazing.
So we have Noni was duck egg, you are Louie, and I was Opposon.
Okay, that's crazy, you guys. We did
That's-
not plan that.
We did not plan that.
Yes,
Vera
Krista.
was asking what color did you use for the frame? It's on the frame.
Okay, so the gold, Vera, the gold, the frame was super goldy, and it was just like too goldy. And so I used duck egg. And then I did like I call it a wet distress. I don't know what you really call it, but
I think that's accurate.
is that accurate?
Yeah.
I just took my little
I am a mess. I've painted my
rag,
hands.
and then I took off some of the paint so that some of the gold would show through. So I don't know if you can see that, but then I just had that duck egg blue over the top of the gold, and then the clear wax and the dark wax. And I think what really pops it is right here where that dark wax sits inside the middle of that little molding right there. This little guy right here.
Oh my gosh, we have 11 minutes. I am nowhere near. See? Okay, it's okay. We're good. We're good on time.
You got this.
Okay, everything is gonna be okay, guys.
Just Bob Marley. Everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, every little thing.
Going to be all right.
So I am just using Mod Podge to apply the dried flowers. I used hot glue gun to do the 3-dimensional flowers, and now I'm using Mod Podge to do the dried.
And I think I am going to put a little bit more dark wax just because, I don't know, I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
It sort of like came out way better than my brain was saying that it was gonna come out. It's funny when you think something's gonna be fabulous and then it's not. And then sometimes you don't think it's good. Like, I wasn't too impressed with this.
Yeah,
but
like
I
you
was
have
doing
zero
it.
expectations,
I had
and then you're like,
zero.
whoa, look at that there.
And yeah, now I'm just loving this frame. I would like to do this and then put like your kids and my other her brother's kids. It would be so cute to have like a little Christmas photo in there of all the kids and do this
Oh, that's
Goldie
a really-
little frame.
That's a really good idea. Okay, I'm gonna go right now and put on my calendar to have pictures taken for Mom's Christmas present.
Thank you. That's what I want for Christmas. That is what I want for Christmas. I'll take this off because I do not want to get wax on there. Okay. No, that'll be fine. I'm just going to go like this. Oh yeah, even more is better. Sometimes less is better, but right now more is better. When you're using the waxes, they dry in 24 hours and they cure in it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for these waxes to cure. So if you're doing a table or something, just be sure you be gentle on it for 3 weeks, like use a tablecloth, placemat, something like that, because you will definitely leave.
Pardon
What
me,
do
I'm
you
gonna
mean,
reach over you.
You will definitely leave scuffs and scrapes and scratches if you don't protect that for a couple, 2-3 weeks. So it's, when you wax, you feel it, it's not cool anymore. Like when you first do it, it's cool. Like mine's a little cool now because I just did it. By tomorrow, it'll be, room temperature. And touch it and stuff, but it's still very vulnerable.
It could scratch very easily.
Yeah.
Now I have Bob Marley in my head. Before we went live, we were listening to whose positive affirmations? Snoop
Oh,
Dogg.
Snoop
Snoop Dogg.
We were doing Snoop Dogg's positive affirmations. Krista was showing us his video.
It's amazing.
It's adorable.
There is no one better to be than myself.
That's right.
I love that.
I love that, Snoop. Okay.
So would you guys like to see, if we do a frame workshop, and then maybe we have online, if you go online to theowlbox.com, it's our DIY site, and all these products that we use are all on there for you to get if you need them or to look at them and browse. And then also our workshop schedule is on there if you are local. And so we have about 9 workshops that we just put up for the next few months, but not paint, they're all craft. And so would you guys be interested in paint workshops? So I have a little list here in the shop, but we can do painting, we can do little waxing clinics, we can do all kinds of stuff. So let us know if there's something that you're interested in, and then we can develop those classes for you.
I think it would be fun that if we did this class, we could have all of our molds out, and then they can pick what mold they want to use.
That would be amazing. I will start thrifting. I'll start thrifting frames. I mean, it's amazing what you can get to, or you can bring if you have a frame that you absolutely love, you can even just let us know and you can bring it. Because you can buy these frames that are really nice because you're going to change them up. So just make sure your detail is on there. And honestly, if there's no detail, we have molds that have these little beadings. So really you could almost do anything. You can buy these frames for $1 or
But I do feel like they are harder to come by.
Right.
You have to, be looking.
Yeah, you can't go one time and find a ton
Yeah.
of frames.
You know, I found a lot of frames is at estate sales.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Kimberly mentioned that now she wants to go turn all her old frames into something new.
Yay!
And she would love a paint workshop.
Okay, I am developing one right now. I think I have 6 or 7 people who have asked me for it. So I usually wait until a few people are interested. So Kimberly, if you want to leave your email or something, or DM us or something, or I don't know, we can tag you, but somehow, Krista, we'll know how to do that.
Yeah, Krista
She's
knows,
laughing.
Krista knows all of the techie things that we do not know.
She's like, no problem. Then when I do one, we'll message you. And we'll also post it when we do a paint workshop. Because really, everybody can paint. It's super easy. We have instructions. You don't need to be intimidated. You can, but we all are different learners. And like, I like going to a workshop. And I like seeing somebody doing it. I like experimenting before I take on a project. So if you are like that, we love doing the workshops.
Okay, 4 minutes.
Woo!
Mom, that
Kimberly
looks
and
so good.
Haley are interested and are going to do a mother-daughter
Oh,
workshop.
oh my gosh, you guys made our day.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Rachel, you have 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay, that's okay.
Okay, what do you need? What do you need?
I need this,
Okay.
and then I'm not happy with I wish I made it more of a sky color, but here we are. Can you pass me a rag, please?
It's got dark on it. Is
That's
that okay? Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, Kimberly said she's in the system at the store.
Okay,
thank
perfect.
you.
Perfect.
She might be
Okay.
under Kim's cells or not.
Okay, then we'll find you if you're in the
We'll-
loyalty program.
We
Yeah.
shall find you.
Oh, okay. This is the first time we're announcing it. But Kimberly, if you're already in loyalty programs here at the store, it's our 14th anniversary this year, and we are going to have a thank you anniversary day where we'll have tons of activities in the shop. What do we know what day it is?
Yes, it is. I think it's June 8th.
Okay, I think she said Rachel thinks it's June 8th.
Saturday, June 8th.
And we're going to be giving double points for any of your purchases that day and for the loyalty program, and then the points add up to discounts, which is nice. And then we'll also be doing every purchase, there will be a little gift with purchase. And I will just give you a sneak hint, it's going to be a jewelry.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's cute. We're
It's
doing a
really-
little jewelry package for
Yeah.
each purchase that day. So if you're local and you can be in the shop, that would be fun for you to come. And we'll post and do all that.
Yeah, I just finished the graphic right before the live, so I'll probably post it on our feed in probably like an hour.
Well, now I got to put that on my calendar too.
Yeah, Krista, we'd love to have you.
Yes.
To come visit.
Double points,
Double
double
points.
points, giveaways, raffles. I'll probably make some sort of cocktail,
Yeah.
because why not?
Yeah. Yeah, it's our anniversary, so we're excited. So we'll probably have some food, some cocktails. We'll figure something fun out.
I'm glad that they can't see my face. I've been making a lot of like faces.
Oh, both Kimberly and Vera said they have marked their calendars.
Yay! I hope June 8th was the right date.
We'll find out shortly.
Yeah,
If
I
we-
am.
Yeah.
I am 8% sure that June 8th is the right date, guys.
We just cooked it up, so
Yeah, it just was a thing just now.
you heard it first.
You heard it here first, guys.
Uh,
I think I'm just gonna add some dark wax.
that looks so pretty.
Thank you, Mom.
That is cute. Abigail's going to die for that.
I think
I love the gold on the little knocker.
the door knocker.
The door knocker. Oh yeah, that's really cute. That's really cute.
So this is a.
Excuse
I
me.
am putting the dark wax into the wet paint,
It's evening.
and I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot.
We just went to evening.
Yep. A starry, starry night.
That's so
There you have
cute.
it. Okay, I feel like it's missing something. I have 40 seconds left.
Go girl, go, go, go.
Maybe not. No. I think
No?
I'll just call it.
I think it's really, really, really pretty.
Thank you, Mom. I love yours.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
It's
let's
fun.
go up here.
Okay.
That was fun, you guys.
That was really fun.
Okay, so it sounds like we are on the agenda. We're gonna pull together a Paint 101 class.
Okay.
and then potentially make a frame class, and we'll put out all of our different molds so you can pick what you want to put inside of your frame. Because we have oh my goodness, we probably have 15 different molds that they could choose from.
Right, we have a lot that you'll find something that you
Yeah,
like.
definitely. And then also any comments, you are entered to win a sample pot of my mom's favorite color, Old Violet.
Last week's winner. Just
Oh,
shout out.
and last week's winner who won the pack of Annie Sloan standing pads is Terry Harmon. Congratulations. You can come. My mom keeps trying. So my mom has no idea where the camera is. So she keeps.
I am trying.
You're killing it, Gail.
Thank you,
Keep doing
Krista.
Keep doing you, Gail.
Thanks, Krista.
Yeah.
We're doing great, guys.
We'll comment on the original video to shout out to Terry.
Yeah, Terry,
Okay,
we will
good.
tag you that you won, and you can either pick up in store or we can ship it to you. But thank you so much for commenting. And then, and because we will not be live next Monday because it is Memorial Day, the following Monday we will announce the winner of the sample pot of Old Violet. So yeah, no live next Monday, and the shop will be closed because it's Memorial Day, and we'll be doing something fun. I don't know what it is, but it'll be something.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for tuning in and watching. We really appreciate you being here for us, and we hope we can teach you and inspire you, and get you excited about some crafting.
yeah, thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day. We will see you later.
Bye.